Week, D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith announced she is stepping down, and her last day as chief will be December 31st.
And in one of her final acts as chief, she and Mayor Bowser shared crime data for the year. The data shows there's been a significant drop in violent crime and homicides in 2025.
And communities like D.C.'s Ward 8, they want to see that momentum continue.
Joining us now to discuss the data and next steps is ANC Commissioner Salim Adofo. Thank you so much for joining us. So homicides down 30%, total violent crime down 28%. What's your reaction to those numbers, and are you satisfied with the work the chief has done specifically in your ward?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Just hearing those numbers doesn't really have much of an impact on me right now, to be honest. When I look at what I see in the community, we still see a lot of issues in terms of carjackings. We see people getting stabbed. I get alerts about violent incidents still quite frequently. So I can't say for sure that those numbers are down, at least here in Ward 8. And, you know, when I look at the performance of the chief, I have to look at what I see on a day-to-day basis. And there are some things that I would still want to see on the ground in terms of what MPD does right here in my community. We still see officers that sit in their cars oftentimes when things are happening. And I understand that they got to be able to be mobile and move at a moment's notice, but we still want to see some more community engagement on the ground with police officers. And I would assume that that direction would come from the top.
Do you trust the data that we just shared?
Not necessarily. I have to see all of what this investigation pulls. I know sometimes that investigations could be launched in spaces where there aren't necessarily any issues. It's just a matter of, you know, politics being played. But like I said, with the number of incidents that I continue to get alerts about, those are only the ones that are actually reported. There are a lot of incidents that never make a police report. And so I can't necessarily say I trust that data right now.
Commissioner, you know, on a bigger picture, this is such an important role, safety, not just for our district residents, as you were mentioning there, the feelings, but for the nation's leaders. This is a relational role in that sense with federal authorities. How do you hope to influence the process as the mayor now launches into this search for a new chief? Do you think the next chief should come from within MPD or from outside the department?
I definitely think that the next chief of police should come from within the ranks. I believe that that person would be able to garner more respect and commitment to the role. I look at this and I say that we're going to have several different entities be a part of it. The mayor is only on board right now for about another 13 months, and we wouldn't want to see another upheaval in such a valuable leadership position with the change of the mayoralship in the city. And so I would love to see the council, the police union, and the mayor all have a part in selecting this next person.
And looking forward, what assurances or commitments do you want to see from the next police chief to better serve Ward 8?
I definitely want to see the chief make a commitment to have more folks are doing more community engagement. When I say engagement, I want to see the officers walking around in the stores, talking to people. We do have the weekly community walks, but I would like to see them happen longer than what they normally do. They are patrol service area meetings, like one is taking place tonight, but it's virtual. I want to see those return to being in person. That way we can start to know who some of the officers are in our area and build that relationship. We can only do so much online.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad that you joined us online today. Thank you so much for talking with us and sharing your perspective, Commissioner Adofo.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.